Actually, so the funny part is that when I first heard about this game, I've only ever seen it like in snippets. I saw like a few seconds of gameplay, and I've always wondered what game that is every single time that that's popped up. And I feel like it's been popping up for like a long time now. Like this isn't like the first. Well, this is the first time that we got like full gameplay, but this isn't the first time that we kind of saw this game. We every single time in the past when we saw this game, we didn't really know what it was, or like I definitely didn't know what it was when I saw it on like social media. But before we get into the gameplay, I actually want to let people know that I actually haven't played this game. I haven't played like Fable 1, 2, or 3 in the past. The reason why I actually am thinking about playing this game or actually want to review this content is because it kind of reminds me of like Skyrim. Every single time that I've seen this game in the past, I've always been like, man, it's kind of like everything that I've ever wanted from like a modern day Skyrim, and I'm hoping that Bethesda is actually making, right. So now that I've seen snippets of this game like on TikTok and stuff like that, I'm very, very interested. So before I say anything else, like I said, we're gonna be watching the IGN gameplay of Fable. So let's go ahead and jump in real quick. Hold on. There we go.
Hi, welcome to Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep.
Oh, also just let people know. So people who never played Fable or don't know what this is, Fable is actually a fantasy RPG that at the end of the day is like goofy, epic. You can do like random stuff. I think like a real big theme of this game is actually like making moral decision, like right or wrong, and like how they can affect like different things that happens later on in your game. So that's also one reason why I'm like really drawn to it. So anyway, let's get back into that.
Dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time. Fable. Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and
I'm
visually
not gonna
stunning
lie.
open
Maybe
world
I should have been a game
experiences.
developer because that
Since 2010, we've been
their place
developing the
looks
Forza
nice.
Horizon series
Where
right
they at?
here in Royal Leamington Spa, a charming little
Where's that
town in the middle of England.
Okay.
As Horizon
Looks
has
like
grown,
England.
so have we. Over the past few years, we've built a new team to carry that reputation into a new genre.
Yeah, we
that
got to the
are
graphic design
incredibly
part and I would have
passionate
not
about.
made it.
Fable is Playground's first open-world action RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise.
That's everything that I
Although our
want right
game is
now
a
from a
new
game, an
beginning,
open
I
world
think what we're making
RPG.
is really faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead trilogy that we all love.
Okay.
At the heart of our game is
What's
a
that little
simple,
goblin?
recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humor, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens.
Wait,
All of this
pause. I think I like that part. The fact that they just said the kind of hero that you want to be, because every single hero is like different in everybody's eyes, right? Like, yeah.
combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment
I've
of
always
extreme
liked a
danger,
nice time
your
skip
heroic
game
powers
too.
first emerge,
Like
and we discover that you
when
are
you design
Albion's
this
first
character,
hero
do you
in a
actually get to
generation.
like design a kid first and see what it grows
Not
into, or
long
do you design
afterwards,
the first
disaster
person?
strikes,
I mean, the
and
actual
the
adult
people of your
character.
village, including your beloved grandma, are turned to stone by a mysterious stranger. Suddenly alone in the
The
world,
stone must
you'll
lose his
set off
style.
on an adventure which will change Albion forever.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment because this is Albion like you've never seen it before. Idyllic rolling hills, magical forests,
I like
bustling
that.
villages, sleepy hamlets.
It's like a. I
oversized
think I like it
vegetable
because it's like a
patches,
Lord of
and
the Rings
stunning
type
vistas.
look. Like I know Lord of the
And
Rings is
because our
fantasy,
Albion
but
is
like
truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore
yeah,
this
I
rich
like
and
that art
detailed
style.
world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back to Albion's iconic capital city, Bowerstone. Home to Fairfax Castle,
Why does this look like?
the old clock tower, and the legendary
Harry Potter.
Heroes
This is
Guild.
not Harry Potter. This is like Hogwarts.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor, nobles and commoners, royalty and criminals. You'll spend plenty of time here during the game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
Okay, guilds. I wonder how many different kind of
In
guilds
the
is gonna
north
be
of
in.
Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of Bloodstone.
What was that? 4 or
Here,
5
you'll meet the
locations?
leaders of 2 rival gangs, vying for power, and uncover the secrets of the sinister but extremely well-organized Cult of Shadows. Our Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
In Albion, heroes are special,
That's
different.
4K or
But
something
stronger
like
than
that.
regular.
See, that's why it looks
They're more
kind of like
skillful,
Hogwarts. Did
more
you see
charismatic.
that castle in the
More
background?
importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range of different character heads and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos,
kinda
and
wonder
scars.
how,
So
like,
the hero you play represents you.
How in depth it's gonna be at that
But as
point.
well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want
Like
to
how many
be through the way you
outfits,
play, through the
hairstyles
skills and abilities you
did you
learn,
just
and through
start
the
off
weapons
with?
you use.
Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will. Seamlessly blending melee and ranged weapons with magical abilities
Wing attack.
gives us style-weaving combat,
Random kick. Random chicken kick.
allowing you to
Random
show off
chicken
your
kick that
personal
turns into a
playstyle
goblin.
against single opponents and large groups of enemies alike. Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use light.
I wonder
and
if it's gonna be
heavy
like
combos,
most games when it has
often
magic in
knocking
it, when the
enemies off
magic can
balance
accidentally be like
and
overpowering.
executing stylish finishers. Swap to your ranged
I wonder if,
weapon to
like,
bypass enemy guard
The different
and deal with
builds it might have. So I see Archer right
And
there,
of
so that
course,
definitely probably
you'll
has to be a
able
class,
unleash your
right?
powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan favorite adversaries for you to fight.
I've never played a Fable game, so I don't know what that means.
As our battle rings, hollow folk, and trolls.
And we're adding brand new enemies too, like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is different, with their
Fire-breathing
own
chicken.
weaknesses to exploit and
If
defenses
there's
to
not an
overcome.
option to eat it,
But with all
I'm
the
gonna be
unique tools in
disappointed.
your combat toolbox, how you defeat your enemies is up to you.
that kind of gave it like Elden Ring.
But there's more to being a hero in
kind of
Albion than
lifestyle.
fighting. So much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories
That
are about the
workplace
stuff
looks
you can
nice.
do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion, and the things you can do with them, or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game where you could just mess around with the villages and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too. Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Blacksmithing.
Romancing a
It
villager.
makes me wonder, like, what's the
getting
different
married,
kind of like
having
jobs
kids.
that you can get
Fancy
at
a
that
date?
point?
Perfect.
Like, can you run
get
an
to know me
inn?
better.
I know you can be a landlord because like TikTok won't want that for me. So
Buying
like,
another house. Buying every house in Albion.
not even just that. If I own
Buying every
everything in
business in Albion.
Albion, does
Getting
that not
rich.
make me the mayor?
Marrying a bunch more people, having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And
I
this
will-
game
listen,
within a
hold on.
game is
I will also say, so like that's one thing that I feel like I haven't seen a game do in a long time. So like back in the day when I used to play like Skyrim and stuff like that, there was an option to get married. I feel like I've not seen a lot of games that's done that since, like actually make you to where like you can like marry somebody. Like not even just that, like the fact that they just said you can marry like multiple people and have like different families and stuff like that. Do they end up clashing like or something like that? Like what are the options that's gonna happen right there?
Unique to Fable, it's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple
Do the kids grow up? See, he's gonna say ripple effect.
effects of the things you do everywhere you go.
And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow...
Okay, so daily routine, right? The fact that you can like, I'm guessing that means that you can just like follow them around and they just keep doing it every single day and that you can spy on people. Because I know like in other games they've had stuff like that. Like recently I played like Oblivion and like there was this like one, not quest, but like one like side thing that was going on. Like when after you fought with this girl, she goes on clockwork of what she does when she like hunts down like members of different guilds and stuff like that, or the same guild, I think. So like I followed that one time. So like imagine that you can just follow every single character and it's like that here too. Wow.
any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
They'll get up, go to work, spend some leisure time on hobbies, then go home to bed.
How many hobbies?
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them in loads of different ways. Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey, you.
How many businesses can you
How
have?
can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed.
Because like I'm not
you
gonna lie
sleep
to you,
in
I'm the
is in
type
a
of
house
person
you
like
own, because you're
I'm the type of person like I'm definitely gonna own like everything. That's gonna be the goal. Like if I can't own the entire town, like what's the point of not like what's the point of buying? You know what I mean?
the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
Right.
Evicted. I definitely the type of person who'll go through a whole gameplay of like seeing how many people I can put out on the streets. Just saying.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because
I want to know if it's like worldwide or like just citywide. You know what I mean?
everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive.
Because like in some games, like they just like make it to like what you do in that city is like what they think of you, and it doesn't really like travel outside as much. But like if like even what you do in like one city and like how one person like think of you echoes across like the entire world, like I'm curious.
Now that's
Is that Jack in the like what's that? That looks like a beanstalk in the background, right? Am I wrong?
an hero right there.
Morality has always been super important to Fable. That tension between good and evil underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
Kids.
For us, morality isn't black and white. There are lots of grey areas.
Gray areas. That's I like that because like I feel like yes and no ones like on what you can do like suck, but like if there's like a middle ground on each question too,
And importantly,
taking middle ground like
morality
each time,
is
most of the time.
subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do
okay,
earns
so
your
like
reputation.
each and every single time, like how people can like
And
see you
every
in
person
different
in Albion
ways.
will have a different reaction to you as a result.
Like if you're rich and like they're okay and they're trying to be rich too, they're probably like gonna worship you. But if you're someone in like in a bad situation out there on the grounds, like evicted, probably gonna hate this rich guy.
Hello there.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be that guy.
yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to them. They'll love you or hate you for the choices you make. And they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you, but the people of Albion will, loudly.
Imbecile.
Your reputation is created by the choices
See?
you make. And you are going to make a lot of
Any game like this always makes me want to play it like twice. Because like as much as I want to be like the golden boy character or something like that, like the ultimate hero, I be wanting to be the jerk one too sometimes. You know what I mean? Like what happens if like I save the world, but my character's an asshole?
them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, Your Choices Change the World. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant and becomes a big problem. It'll be your
Who's that
job to
guy?
deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or
This
to
guy
spare
from.
him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just
Oh,
outside of
never
town
mind.
for the rest
I
of the
know
game.
I've seen him before.
And that is going to affect house prices.
Wait,
It
what
will
did it
also
say?
affect for the rest to spare him. If you kill him, to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him or to spare him. If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game. And that is going to affect house prices. It will
Do you think it's gonna corrode, decompose?
also affect what a lot of the villagers think about you. Especially Dave's sister.
It's gonna lower prices.
In Fable, the choices you make will define you. What does being a hero mean to you?
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree for beautiful, immersive, open-world experiences. Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise and a burning desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before.
Was
It's
it
been
a-
great to finally
How
tell
come
you
I
a
have
little
never
about the
played
game we're
Fable
making.
before? Is it
There'll
Xbox
be
exclusive?
much more to share as we get closer to our launch. I'm excited to tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox, PC, and PlayStation in autumn 2026. From all of us
Awesome.
here, thanks for watching.
What is awesome spring? Like 3 months? Okay. Okay. So okay, so what do we just watch? So we okay, so like off the top, I think I like it. I think I like it. It's definitely something that like I definitely want to play. You did get to see light combat a little bit, and like the combat seems like either magic or melee, or I'm assuming like a combination of the two at some point. Like you definitely gonna have to have a like combination of the two. Let's be honest here. I don't recognize the enemies because I didn't play it, like I said, but they actually look kind of like fun. It looks like fairy tale, but like I'm not gonna lie to you, like I'm hoping for like a Shrek fairy tale type thing. I wonder if there's like gonna be an option for like this game as well. You know what I mean? I also am kind of like wondering like when it comes to like a game like this, like is the magic gonna be like more than the melee? Like how like sometimes when you play some games, like sometimes the magic is like overbalanced, and like you can have like an off the chain, overpowered like magical player, but it's more of a grind for like melee. And like someone like me who plays like probably like one arm like magic, one arm like melee or something like that, like, what's gonna be the balance of that? You know what I mean? Um, didn't really get a sense of like how big the world is gonna be from that like trailer. It, I can tell by what they're saying is gonna be like more than like one city, but like I couldn't tell, or maybe it's just because like I've never like played this series of games, but like how big this world is actually gonna be though. Also with like something like that, like since it is open world, are they gonna have like fast travel? Like that's definitely like a must, or like that's definitely something I'm assuming is just gonna be in this game. Looks like from the fact that you can kick a chicken, it's probably like a lot of humor in this game. Like this definitely looks like I said, something that's leaning more towards like up my alley. Yeah. Since I've only ever like played Skyrim and I've never played like this game, like I've said before, I've only compared to like Skyrim. So like in Skyrim, like just like this, like a lot of the characters like had something to say, but they said like each one of these characters here had dialogue, which like I wonder like how much of it is gonna change depending on like the story mode. Because like me personally, I'm the type of person who's gonna go like left versus right. I'm probably gonna go like open up this world versus anything else and do like a lot of side missions. Like even when I play like Oblivion recently, I only ever like went to the side stuff. Like I still haven't like finished the like main story yet, unfortunately. I went to like the Fighters Guild and stuff like that, and like went to like the Thieves Guild, and like I'm still on like wrapping up stuff like that versus like wanting to like do the entire like story mode, and like even like doing that in like that game, people know you by those titles and it affect the whole world. So I'm wondering how like that works on here too. So I'm assuming it's gonna be like a must, right? NPCs. I wonder what something like this, when we live in a world where like games are constantly updated. I wonder if they're gonna like make it real fairy tale like, where like people go over the game, and since like I'm assuming not every single one of these people that you talk to can give you a mission. I don't think that this game is like, from what I know, is like something is like that. But the fact that like they can put an update in where like you can go back somewhere and like probably get a mission out of nowhere is like something that I'm hoping that actually happens in this game. So yeah, let's see what else. um, the gameplay, honestly, the gameplay like quality, not even that, the gameplay like progression is something like I'm also like curious about. Like, is everything gonna be like, like in Oblivion, like every single time like you swing that counts towards your like progression? Is it gonna be something like that, or is it gonna be something that's like more like what you do for other people, like a lot of back and forth missions or something like that, or like how the RPG mechanics actually gonna be? Not even, let's see what else. I'm wondering like how much stuff actually. So what my main concern is like how much stuff actually counts towards like the leveling in this game. Like I'm hoping, since you have like side jobs that you can do, it has to be like that too as well, I'm assuming. But what else? Um, Stories and choices is also like I'm hoping that like goes on like a whole different tangent of like what you can get. Like I'm hoping like this is one of those games like no one is gonna play the same play twice. So like the fact that you can, I'm the type of person, like I love when like a person, like a game can give you like different random missions, even if they're subtle, even if they're like something that you like hear from the conversation, and you were like, somebody be like, if you go by the quarry at like 12 o'clock, the best fish in there, something random like that. I don't know. Even like if it doesn't pop up like on like your waypoint time. Right? Well, let's see. All right, well, I guess my final thoughts on this game is like, it's the final thoughts on this game is like, honestly, I'm kind of like hyped for it. Like, even though like I never played like any part of this series before, just by like the gameplay and like the games that I know for a fact that I like, it's definitely something that like I'm really hoping it's gonna be just like the trailers are and they say it. Like I'm gonna give this studio, since like I ain't did no research into them and like I've never heard them or nothing like that. I'm gonna go ahead and give them the benefit of the doubt. Let me take it out. Um, it looks like it has the opportunity to be like very huge and like something like that, and like the combat looks like it could be fun. So the real question I think I have is like how that progression works, because like when a game like this where you can do so many different things, I'm assuming it has to be different ways to get XP. Um, should we watch more trailers next stream? So like this was something like I'm just now starting off on doing. Like it's kind of like a mixed up type thing, but I'm thinking about like leaning towards more like watching trailers of games that I also like, and like I'm also gonna be keeping up with, and like going ahead and sharing it to you guys. Probably also going to do some different kind of like things lately. So look out for that. Like I said, I'm gonna be streaming on like Fridays and Saturdays at like around 12 o'clock, and around ending probably like hopefully like 2 o'clock, unless I got like other content that doesn't require that much longer time. So yeah, catch me back here tomorrow, you guys.